Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for viewing the video. As always, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Today we have another bento box unboxing. I hopped on the Halloween bento box that I always forget this website's name, but they were doing a Halloween bento box, so I decided to hop on it and grab one while I could. So without further ado, let's hop into it. Again, this bento box, it has a lot of Japanese baits in there and that type of thing, which I thoroughly enjoy throwing Japanese baits. I don't know what it is. I feel like it just gives me an edge. I really like it. So without further ado, let's hop into this. Uh, just like the other bento boxes that we've unboxed, this one again has your OSP dice baits. These are the ones with no salts. So a little bit, well, they're more buoyant, but dice baits without salt. And then we've got the dice baits with the salt. These look like they're some green pumpkin candy. I think, well, the actual name is called Fred's Candy on these packages. Yeah, on both of these. So they're called Fred's Candy, green pumpkin watermelon looking candy color. So that's cool there. Um, I'm stacking up on my dice baits, I must say. Again, we have another OSP circuit board square bill crankbait. This is not the chartreuse black back like the one we got before. This is a little bit more of a, just kind of like a greenish looking color. See if I can read the name. No. Japanese baits, man. That's the only bad thing is I can't read the names of the colors or whatnot. So, but it's all right. Square bill crankbait. Love to throw them. This one actually looks a little smaller than the standard square bill. So there's that. We have a Teckle hollow body frog. It's a unique color. It's more of a translucent belly on it from what it looks like. So there's that. We have it kind of looks like a walking bait. Might spit a little water, just judging by the mouth and where the line tie is at. This might be a little bit of a spitting walking bait. So walking bait coming from Teckle, the Kick Knocker is what these are called. Kick Knocker there. See if I have any other deals here. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff in here actually. Let me situate this a little bit. All right. So again, this is a little bit of a deeper crankbait. Not exactly sure how deep this does run. I do really like this color though. It's kind of like a matte white, but it has a bluish purple looking glimmer to it, which is really big in my home lake because that's what a lot of that bait fish looks like. So that'll be super nice to have. Definitely be going in the box. Again, I have no idea how deep it runs, so we'll just have to tie it on, run it for a little bit, put it on the forward facing sonar, and then you'll be able to judge it and kind of know exactly how far it dives down. Moving on, hard baits. Still, this is an absurd looking bait. It's an ounce and a half slow float or suspending. Um, it's a lipless crankbait that's all black. I've never seen one like this. It's the Simple Bait series by Bait Sanity. The lipless crankbait. This thing honestly might be pretty good to throw around docks in the heat of summer whenever those bluegill are like really hovering around the docks and stuff like that. especially on low light days. That silhouette, I bet I could catch some stuff on this. These boxes are so cool because you get to see a lot of different baits that you normally wouldn't even think to look for. All right, so here we have a Explorer Gill glide bait. Glide baits are a huge thing in the market right now. I mean, but these swim baits, it says swim baits are hand painted. Slight deviation is normal. It is almost 2.5 ounces. That's 6.1 inches long. It's a floating glide bait, which is super nice. And that bluegill, like the silver pattern, might be pretty good. I mean, you just never know. It'll, at the very least, will get you some looks, let you know there's fish in the area. Then you can kind of slow down, pick some stuff apart, and catch those fish. Um, we're going to keep with the bait sanity. This is going to be this is going to be the Bait Sanity Explorer jerk bait. Um, it's a very unique design, and it actually is electronic. I guess. Let's see here. Oh, I see. So that is super cool. It's not a that's so interesting. So this has little inserts you can put in there that allow it to either sink, float, fast sink, or suspend. And there's a itty bitty thing at the very belly of that square looking thing that pops out and allows you to make that change on the fly. That is a very unique bait. Pretty cool innovation there. But yeah, the Bait Sanity jerk bait. This is going to be the suspending version, which is super nice. So there's that. And moving on with the jerk baits, we have the OSP suspending, kind of like your smaller style jerk bait made by OSP. Um, pretty cool little jerk bait. Might be it might be pretty good to toss around because it's not much longer than the bait fish that I typically see in my lake. The color is just a little off, so I don't know how that would do, but you could always tie it on, give it a shot. Maybe you'll trigger those reaction strikes, and in the end, color may not matter that much. Now we have a Vision 110 Plus Junior. So whereas this, we're gonna hold these side by side really quick. This is the Vision 110 Plus, and then on the top is the Vision 110 Plus Junior. That's just kind of showing you the size difference between the Junior and the regular. The regular seems to have like a nice little color to it. Um, not sure. Half ounce, and the type is suspending, depth 2.2 meters. Again, I don't know the conversion rate. This is 3/8 of an ounce, which is nice because with it being a super small bait, you can toss it a long way on a bait caster. Um, it's the same depth, so 2.2. Moving on to the plastics. We have some Do Live Shads 4-inch. These are some swim baits made by OSP. I mean, the packaging on these truly is super nice. I really like how they did this packaging. It's really held all these baits in place exactly where they need to be, which is super. I cannot express how important it is for especially swim baits. You cannot have kinked tails. You can't have the paddle tail like kinked up or bent, or you want these things running true, running. You want them to appear as natural as possible. and a good clamshell helps achieve that. So props to OSP. Nice packaging on that. I can't wait to throw these, honestly. 4 inch is a little bit bigger than my bait fish that I normally see. However, the profile of these baits is very, very nice. I really like the profile of these, so I can't wait to get that out there, give it a shot. This we have Do Live Shrimp 4 inch. I don't know if you can see that on there, but Do Live Shrimp. It's kind of like the color looks. I mean, it's pretty cool looking. It's kind of like a clear salt and pepper with some blue flake, almost like an electric shad color, I guess, on the bottom, and then kind of your green pumpkin looking, tan looking color on the top. This would actually be probably pretty good tossing it around on a Ned rig for sure. I mean, it's a really unique looking bait. But at any rate, little Ned style looking bait from OSP. I guess, or you could, drop shot it. You could Ned rig it. You could put it on the back of a finesse jig. I mean, really, whatever you want to do with any bait, you can do whatever you want to with it. Whatever you're comfortable with, do that. You know what I mean? Here we have a Do Live Crawl 3 inch. Again, jig chunk, Ned bait, whatever you're comfortable with. Um, so whatever you're comfortable with, let me know if you guys throw like this actual like crawl looking style bait. Got a few things that are like crawl looking. I've never really thrown them, to be honest with you. So here we have some Do Live Stick Fats. This is a 4.5 inch kind of like pintail minnow style bait. And I actually think this would be a killer for bass. That morning dawn looking color that everybody loves, that the bass love, that is truly a staple. Um, in that minnow style pintail type lure. So got that OSP again, and then last but not least, a beaver style bait, 3.5 inch OSP. Just your standard flipping bait. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for taking the time to view this quick little video. Um, we got a bunch of baits here. I've got 2 other bento boxes down here. I have no idea what to do with the baits, but we've got them. But at any rate, guys, thank you all so much for viewing this little Halloween bento box unboxing. I've been sick again. I'm sorry. So getting this video out, it's been a little tricky, but we got some good stuff in this box. Some nice jerk baits. We got a very unique lipless crankbait. Guys, thank you all so much for viewing the video. As always, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.